The fishing news is brought to you by Shoreline Insurance Agency and Okuma. Tim C. Smith here, sitting in for Fred while he recovers from foot and ankle surgery with this week's video fishing forecast. With a coastal storm expected on Friday and rough seas continuing throughout the weekend, you might want to consider spending some time indoors at the World Fishing and Outdoor Expo, aka the Suffern Show. That runs today through Sunday, or the Melville High School Fishing Expo. That's on Saturday. I'll have more details later. On the fishing front, reports continue to be very limited, with cod still failing to cooperate on the Block Island grounds. The Viking Star headed to some distant wrecks off Nantucket over the weekend, departing Friday night and returning early Sunday morning. Captain Stephen Jr. reported they were able to put a good trip together with a steady pick through Saturday of market-sized cod. They also had a bunch of shorts as well as some monster begals to help keep those rods bent. On their last drop of the day, 25 to 30 pollock were added to the catch. Most fares averaged 5 to 7 cod, with the high hooks bagging up to 10 fish. Based on the good offshore fishing and very slow fishing on the local grounds, the Viking fleet will be adding additional offshore wreck trips to their schedule. Captain Scott on the Island Current 3 reported that after being stuck at the dock for nearly a week, he was eager to give the Block Island grounds another shot on Saturday. Unfortunately, they failed to locate cod in any numbers, which resulted in a very slow day. The Island Current fleet is currently sailing out of Snug Harbor, Rhode Island for the rest of the winter. Cod fishing out of Moriches was a little more encouraging. The king cod has been sailing, weather permitting, and was able to get offshore this Tuesday and also last Saturday. The Saturday trips are pretty good action, with the average catch of 5 cod per angler weighing about 10 to 12 pounds, along with a few ling and small pollock. Tuesday, they picked away at some decent-sized cod up to 18 pounds. There were no cod reports this past week west of Moriches. Along the South Shore, Pablo at J&J Tackle in Patchogue had nothing to report on the saltwater side, but did note that Westlake in Patchogue has been producing some nice holdover brown trout on gold, Castmaster spoons, and night crawlers. Patchogue Lake surrendered some good-sized yellow perch and pickerel this week as well. Jose at Saltwater's Tackle in West Islip said the only fishing activity he knew of this week was a few trout taken from bubbles and rattles in Oakdale and some white perch from the tidal reaches of the Connecticut River. Herring reports continue to be non-existent until you reach the extreme west end of the island. Frank at Bernie's Bait and Tackle in Sheepshead Bay reported herring are still the only game in town, but the action remains very up and down. Coney Island Pier has been the most consistent, with an occasional flurry at the Canarsie and 69th Street piers. Frank did have it from a reliable source that bunker have already showed up around Great Kills on Staten Island, so spring can't be that far off. If you're looking for some indoor activity this weekend, the World Fishing and Outdoor Expo is located at SUNY Rockland Community College Fieldhouse. That's 145 College Road in Suffern, New York. The show starts today and runs through Sunday. All the details are in thefisherman.com. Admission is $13 for adults and $3 for children. For more info, go to sportshows.com/Suffern. The Melville High School Saltwater Seminar and Fundraiser takes place this Saturday at the high school, with doors opening at 8:30 a.m. Admission is free, and many great seminars along with a panel of experts. Proceeds from a major raffle featuring charter trips, custom rods, tackle, and maritime art, and more benefits the Melville High School Fishing Club. And don't forget, the Fisherman will be at both shows with Star aluminum fishing pliers or a dry bag with every new or renewed subscription. Either way, be sure to stop by and say hi. Until next week, this is Tim C. Smith for thefisherman.com. The fishing news is brought to you by Shoreline Insurance Agency and Okuma.